to my first YouTube intro. Finally figured out how to flip the camera on an iPhone, so you've got the pleasure of listening to me today, so you can actually hear my voice. Anyways, Crawley, it's hot. It's going up to about 25, maybe 26 degrees today, and well, I've got some lovely block paving to go over, so this is probably one of the worst that I've actually ever seen. I'll show you in a sec. So if you take a look at this, we've got block paving, but it is absolutely covered in weeds. So, well, essentially the plan is I'm going to use my turbo nozzle on the old Hyundai and with any luck get rid of a lot of this stuff. I'm sure exactly what that is. That looks like there's been maybe new paving slabs laid, not entirely sure, but either way, we've got a big, I think I measured it about 125 square meters, big block paving. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turbo nozzle out pretty much all of these weeds. Got to be very careful up here though, and around the door, because the customer let me know that apparently water ingress gets in quite easily, but around this wood area here, just got to be super careful. Maybe peel them out by hands just to make sure don't damage the wood on there. And then yeah, we'll get rid of that, make sure the surface looking good, put down some hypo, and I'm planning on doing a post-treatment of biocide before sanding it, and the biocide will, you know, reactivate over sort of the next 3 to 6 months anytime it rains, and we're in England, so that happens a lot. And yeah, hopefully that should keep it down, and yeah, stay tuned for the full video. Good afternoon. A bit muddy, a bit hot. It's taken me 4.5 hours to get that driveway into a reasonable condition where I can actually put some chemicals on it. And funny thing is, Neighbour comes across the road, starts moaning at me for making too much noise. I was like, mate, I've got a job to do. Bless him, he's 93 years old, so I do feel bad, but at the same time, you know, not doing anything illegal. If it was like 7 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock at night, then yeah, fair enough, but I'm not doing anything wrong. But anyway, let me have a quick drink. And I'll go and show you roughly where we're looking. God, I'm actually covered. So, we'll ignore my double chin. To rinse everything off. It's taken quite some time, but I mean, just look at the difference there. Incredible. Obviously, I've got some mud up there, so I had to rinse that off. Don't know what I'm going to do about the door, because the customer asked me to be careful around there because it's got water ingress coming in. But obviously, mud splashes up, so there's not really a lot I can do about that one, but here we are. It's absolutely brilliant. Certainly much better than it was. So, well, I'm sure my customer will be very pleased with the results. A surprising reaction from the neighbour, but then again, you know, if their drive doesn't look as good as this one, they're probably going to be a bit jealous, aren't they? So, yeah, what a drive. Obviously, this still needs to be chemically treated and sanded, but that's next on the list. Don't think that neighbour is going to enjoy the noise that's going to come with the chemical treatment. So, you know, I mean, the thing is, there's not many black spots down here, and I'm tempted just to put biocide on it, leave it on, and come back tomorrow and sand the rest of it and just let everything dry off properly. That's where I'm sort of looking at the moment, just because, well, I mean, the turbo's managed to get pretty much most of it off anyway, so let's see. Let's go from there. Right, hello again. I have now spoken to the owner of the property that I'm working at. He was in meetings at the time, so I couldn't actually speak to him, but it turns out the bloke that moaned at me is an old boy that moans about pretty much everyone doing any work, anywhere, anytime around here. So, yeah, basically I was told to ignore him, but at the same time, my backpack broke yesterday, so I can't actually use the backpack to put the chemicals down. I've got my X-Jet with me, but again, that involves firing up the machine. So, yeah, basically, just to keep everyone happy, I'm going to apply only back 50 to this drive and just let it soak into the surface. So, I'm going to be using my trusty watering can down here. Lovely stuff. Take bloody ages to do that, but needs must, got to keep the peace. Was told to ignore him, and it doesn't really matter, but at the same time, you know, it doesn't really need hypo on the drive, I don't think, personally. There's no real biofilm or black spotting on there, so it would more be a case of just putting the chemicals on for the sake of it. So, yeah, just gonna use the watering can, put some back 50 on, let it dry on the surface, hopefully resand it. Might have to come back tomorrow, let's see. Oh, good afternoon once again from the back of the van. I'm probably just seeing the clip that I've just done. Kind of had a makeshift X-Jet, if you will, using the watering can and my hose. So driveway's been covered in back 50, just waiting for it to dry off now. Once it's dried, I'm going to resand it, and then we're all done from there. So yeah, one angry neighbour, one happy customer, all in a day's work. It's very hot. And yeah, I think it's looking really good. I'll show you the results at the end. Right, we're done. Final video of the day. I'm absolutely roasting. We managed to get it sanded in the end. It's 6 minutes to 6, and this is how we're looking. So, in comparison to how we were before the job started, I think you can tell that we're all very pleased with the results. The customer is extremely pleased. There's a bit of excess sand on the top, but that will rain off or wash off when it rains. Door's a bit muddy. I'll come back and do the windows later or something. And then yeah, again, a bit more excess sand. But yeah, customer's very happy. I'm extremely happy. And I haven't eaten anything today, so I'm absolutely destroyed. And it's been 25 degrees and sunny all day. So what we've had mossy weedy driveway, angry neighbours, happy customers, banging weather. Signing off on that bombshell. Goodbye.